transfer. Let's speaker view. Okay. So welcome everyone to our moto. We mentioned the promotion party on April 5th. So anybody that has promoted from January to now is invited to that. And there's going to be a great celebration for all our girls that have promoted. So make sure that you get that out to your people and let them know that. Of course, tonight is Jill Ross' team is leading our team Sparkle. And so make sure that you get your teams in on that. I have been given the honor of running today. And I mentioned this is probably more nerve-wracking than doing a Team Sparkle training for whatever reason. I'm right here with my peers and all these wonderful leaders. So anyways, I am pulled out of, after hearing our one more degree difference, and I've heard that before, several of us have, of going to boiling point. And I thought I would talk about the one more thing. And I read this book this last year, I think. And so I pulled out of this because I pull out of this every once in a while for some of my team. But this, I pulled out chapter 14. This is called The One More Thing by Gary Keller. And it talks about planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. And that quote is from Alan Laken. And, there's so many of us working towards maybe our promotions. I know at least 3 of you are really close to some of that, and that's so exciting. And so I know that you're planning and working towards that. And what can I do? So, Alice in Wonderland, in Alice in Wonderland, she asked the cat, would you tell me, please, which way I ought to go from here? And the cat says, well, it depends a good deal on where you want to get to. And Alice says, I don't much care. Where? And he says, then it doesn't much matter which way you go. So that is so true. We have to have the finish line of where we want to get to, or that purpose, that goal. And I remember when Mama was sick, she passed, for those of you who don't know, she passed away about 10 years ago from ovarian cancer. And I just remember going into her radiation or her chemo appointments with her one time. And she was just like, okay, well, where do I need to go? So the doctors would tell her, this is what we need to get to here. I think, and then she would set her mind on that and she would get to there, or she would set her mind, okay, now I've got, Kendrick's wedding or so-and-so's graduation. She would set her goals out so that she knew where she needed to go. And then she would get up every day. I don't know where that came from. But I reflect on that a lot because that was a true picture of somebody setting the goal and getting to the next thing. So now I got to find out where I'm at in my notes here. It's right there. So knowing your purpose and your priority is critical to getting to your destination, and they work really close together. You can ask, what shall I do? Or you can ask, what should I do? And what shall I do gets you somewhere. It always will. It'll get you somewhere. But when to get somewhere on purpose, you always know what you should do to get there. You will always know what you need to do when you have that end purpose there. Purpose without priority. I love this. Purpose without priority is powerless. And, we can pull this into so many things with Park Lane. It could be the trip. It could be a promotion. It could be getting shows on your calendar. It could be so many things that we can lay this out to. And we know what that purpose is, but without priority of making those phone calls or setting those shows or, doing that one more thing, it's powerless. It doesn't matter. I found an interesting point, and he brought up an interesting point in this book too. The word priority was originated in the 14th century. And the meaning was, it was only one word. And the meaning of that was first. It was something that mattered the most. It remained unpluralized until the 20th century. Think about that, girls. That's when all the multitasking stuff came in. So now we have to use phrases like put it on the front burner, the most pressing, to capture the true meaning of priority. And then we also have to put words in front of it like the top, top priority, highest priority, to make it the first, to put it in front of it, to make it mean what it used to centuries ago. So the success is the ability to achieve extraordinary results in the future, lies in stringing those powerful moments together, one after the other, prioritizing. We need a simple way of thinking to save us from ourselves. So set the right priority and move closer to accomplishing our purpose. So we've got to do the goal setting to the now, and we will get there. So in this book, they have a great little thing. So let's talk about that just a little bit. Goal setting to the now. What is your someday goal? What's the one thing that I want to do someday? Then you got to pull that down into a 5-year goal. Based on my someday goal, what's the one thing that I can do in the next 5 years? Based on my 5-year goal, what is the one thing that I can do this year for my 1-year goal? And then you got to take it down to a monthly goal. What is the one thing that I can do this month to help me meet my 1-year goal? Bring that down into your weekly goal. What is the one thing I can do this week to get my monthly goal? And then we got to go to a daily goal, right? What is the one thing based on my weekly goal that I need to do today to help me reach my my daily goal? And then what is it that I can do right now to hit my goal for today? And the thing of it is you can't do the one thing today and get to your somewhere goal. It's like a domino effect. It's got to be one after the other. It's the little things that make the difference in your big goals. So what you're doing when you do that is working in the now, is that you're training your mind on how to think, how to connect that one goal to the next over time until you hit the most important thing that you must do right now. And you're learning how to think big, but go small, that domino effect. You connect your today to all of your tomorrows, and it matters. Visualizing the process, breaking that goal or that purpose down into the steps needed, helps to engage that strategic thinking you need for extraordinary results. And, this pulls me back into this weekend. We were, I was on a call with, and we did this 23 sale because we were thinking about what we could do to help Carolyn, because we're so close on our BFFs. We're so close to hitting a goal with her. And what can we do right now to help us get that goal? And so that we pulled in one more thing very stressfully and but I think it's working. And it's just because we focused on one more thing that we could do to help us get to that big goal. We connected today to our tomorrow to hit that. So, ladies, when your team comes to you and asks, what should I do? You need to return that question to them and say, where are you going? And where do you want to be someday? So that you can help them to start breaking that down. There can only be one. Your most important priority is the one thing that you can do right now that will help you achieve what matters most. You have many priorities. However, you need to dig deep to discover the one that will make the difference today or tomorrow. Knowing your future is how you begin. Identifying the steps is what will keep you on track. So, share your thoughts with that about that, girls. Anything that you can think of right now, that what are you striving for right now? What is one of your big goals right now? And I'm going to take this back to gallery view because I don't like to just see me talking all the time. So what do you think about that? Unmute yourselves. And any thoughts about it? Do you have, what is your goal that you're working on? What are some goals that your teams are working on that you can help them with? And simply by asking them, because more times than not, when you ask them what they want, they answer their own questions on what they need to do. They decide, oh yeah, I need to get on the phone because I need more bookings to get more people recruited, or, you know, whatever that case may be. So.
Well, if nobody else is going to talk, I'll talk. Rayon already knows everything I'm going to say. I feel bad for that even has to listen to me. So our one more thing that we're doing this weekend came out of one of my coaching calls on Friday. And I finally learned how to build a landing page. And I did a StreamYard recording of me doing pick 3, pick 4 bundles. And I'm addressing, hi, everybody on YouTube and my VIP group and all my girls' VIP groups. Because of this amazing software, we're able to stream into all these different places. And then I put it out to, so I just talked generically to the whole world. And I said, and wherever else this video finds itself. And then I did like 10 pick 3, pick 4 bundles. It was only 20 minutes long. And then I added it to the landing page. So my video is at the top, the YouTube video link is at the top. And then the landing page has all the pick 3 bundle pretty graphics that Genevieve made. And then it has the build a bundle graphics. And then at the bottom, it still shows the buy 2, get 4. So they know that they can still do the buy 2, get 4, which I referenced in my video. I'm like, you can also get 4 additional half price items when you get 2 regular price items. So I made that. And then I went out to the team Saturday morning and I offered this to them. And I said, I'm offering to stream my live into your VIP groups if you get on my calendar. So Saturday night, I was live in 16 different VIP groups. And then Sunday night, I was live in 6, 8, 9 VIP groups. And tonight I will be live in 4 more VIP groups with that video, because the video talks about how the sale ends on Wednesday. And so they can use the landing page to text their people if they want to do a text campaign. And then the ones that booked it with me, I went live in their groups, and it actually turned out to be a lot more work than I thought it was going to be, to actually get connected to all of their VIP groups and become an admin and get them synced to my StreamYard and
I'll bet.
And decide whether to have an announcement or not. But anyways, I have no idea what the results are going to be from it, but it was definitely one more thing. And I had a number of girls take me up on it. And the thing that I think has been really cool is that they all appreciate it so much. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's interesting. We're trying real hard for Jen's promotion. And of course, they're all sick again. And her show for Sunday night canceled. And she's got 2 branches. One finally got her 300 in. So the last branch that needs to be active, oh my gosh, she's just like MIA.
Oh my gosh. Well, tell me if I need to place an order on that girl's website.
Well, I'm telling you, we have offered, me and Tiffany have both said, honey, we're placing that order with that girl's site. We don't care. And Jen's like, I do not want to buy my promotion. So I love that idea of throwing that StreamYard live in. I could do that for her while she's sick, but that connecting thing, oh, my technology. Woo! But yeah, Melissa, I shouldn't mention name, but anyhow,
Well,
the
you
girl
could just go live in there, Lisa. You wouldn't have to even, you could just go live in there.
just in her group, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She deals with all kinds of diseases and migraines, and so she comes home from work and she's useless and she won't even talk to us. So I'm like, we just got to get this 300 in. So that's a great idea. I appreciate you sharing that. I
You
could
don't
go
have
live
to,
in her
you don't
group.
have to be an admin to go live in the group.
Right.
Yeah.
I love
But
that idea.
I think if you are an admin in the group, I think people will get a notification. I don't know if they'll get a notification if you're live, if you're not the admin in the group. I don't know. I'm not a total Facebook expert.
You're not.
Actually, yeah.
Well, but Genevieve is probably an admin, right?
Yeah.
She is, yes.
So she could add you as an admin.
Yeah. Just for the day. Yeah. All right. This is good. This is good. I've been trying to figure out what one more thing I could do for her, because she won't let me buy her promotion.
Which would be way easier than what you're going to need to do.
So she has her dollar amount, but she needs the one more branch.
It's all in. The dollars are in. The volume's there.
Oh, goodness.
She was very worried about the volume. Now it's just one branch.
Carolyn, bring me up to speed on the pick 3 bundle. Is that the graphics with the twinkle necklace?
Well, go scroll down further because Twinkle was only free for one day.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It's the graphics. There's a pick 3 bundle graphics that Genevieve made, or build a bundle.
Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's the whole idea that if you just get one $60 item, you get a $200 item for 30 and a $100 item for free. And you're just showing them these simple pick 3 bundles. But I also like to show pick 4 bundles because I want them to already be unlocked for 4 half price items. So I'll show like the Rue necklace and Rue earrings together. And then I'll show, the impression bracelet for 30 and the Atlantic bracelet. So I keep saying, so you would get all of this for $90. This is, this is a $400 value and it's only $90. This is a 400 and some dollar value and it's only $95.
But then she can go back and say, oh, you also get, if you want, you could get 4 items at half price.
Right.
Instead, if it's just one item on the pick 3.
Yeah, if they do pick 3, then they have to pick out another full price item to get to their 4 half price items. So I just kind of talked about all of that on the video. If you want to see the video, I streamed it live to my personal profile last night because Trendon, we did this fundraiser for him, and I didn't want to.
That went, yeah.
I didn't
That
want.
was live,
We're
right?
up to 1,400 net on his fundraiser, but that was from like mostly people coming and shopping in person, and then people we talked to, like local people. But I thought I'm just going to go ahead and click that button too. So it streamed live to my personal page, and I shared that I was doing this video for my team, but that I was also going to share it here for those that are shopping on Trendon's fundraiser so they could see the jewelry up close and personal. So I didn't talk anything about the fundraiser because that was never in my original plan. But I thought, I have this video. Why not just throw it out there and see what happens? And I was so sick last night thinking, what if somebody calls me out? What if they know I'm not live? What if, but it was fine. Everything's fine. I got a couple more orders last night just for myself and that I know came from that video. So.
Awesome. Way to be brave. I know it. I even after church yesterday, so a lot of people from school know that one of the reasons I stepped down as athletic director is to really focus on my business. And people have been asking, and I've been, that selling jewelry is this viable business, and they kind of look on their face, how's that going, Jill? So it's been fun to chat.
Oh, good. So now it's opening that conversation with them that you can carry on.
But it's this viable way to, and she's a speech pathologist, the gal that I was talking with after church yesterday. And she's like, I work a day and a half a week, and I'm like having that flexibility and that time. And I'm like, that's what I quickly came to the end of the road with my military career because more people, more money, more responsibility, or you got kicked out. And I'm like, I want to be a mama. Oh my
Especially since you have so many children.
It is. Well, and then exactly. And I'm like, God, I said yes to 7 when my husband was a full-time dad. So we've had a few words since then.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Although he's been home the entire month of March, so I can't complain. I don't know if he's still in business, but anyway, it's we did a swag bag event for our team last Monday night. And oh my gosh, that's the first time we've done one. And we gave them 1 ticket per item they ordered. Oh my gosh, y'all. Like I put all those names on the little magic wheel. You couldn't, I mean, it was 1-point font. Like it was so exciting. And the girls.
Didn't it take you forever, like setting that all up?
Oh Lord, Lisa, don't.
I know.
Still has a little PTSD from me. So
It was terrible. Yeah.
But all the lessons learned from that first round of doing it. And I will tell you, I implemented a dream team. I don't know, a month and a half ago.
What lessons did you learn?
Well, it takes way longer than you think it will to put all your little names in the Wonder Wheel. Even when you think, oh, I know how to copy and paste off a spreadsheet into there. Well, when Connie orders 13 items, you got to copy and paste Connie's names 12 times. And
it doesn't have a duplicate name option. My random name picker, I just have to enter their name 1 time and then I can click duplicate 12 times.
Well,
but mine's not a wheel.
Does it let you copy and paste from a spreadsheet to put them in there?
I have no idea. I do it on my phone. So
okay, I didn't have to individually enter, thankfully, but
yeah.
We will definitely. It was so fun, and just it's a fun way to reach out to people, and people love to win stuff. And I don't know what it is about the silly designer handbag. Thank you, Lisa, for that hookup.
Yeah, put the link for the designer handbag thing in the Sparkle chat. Just
okay, sure.
Just in case I decide to cave and buy one.
Like I would never buy myself one. Like that is the ultimate gift for me because I would never spend money like that on myself.
Yeah.
Like not even $88. I just am too practical. And anyway, so
I got a bunch last week, all leather totes with the crossbody strap, not the little crossbody, $59.
Okay, so when you find that, can you order them and then go post in the Sparkle chat so that I can shop that day?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I promise. I will. Yeah.
Look what I got. I mean, that is the women's.
Got all these cute wristlets with tassels on them and for $29 each in all these colors. And they're gone. She bought them all. I'm like, I'm going to strangle you. I promise. Whenever there's a good sale now, I'll share it in the Sparkle chat. Okay.
Or share the link in Sparkle chat today so I can start checking daily. Like
I will do that. You have to check every day then.
Because sometimes I am bored and I can just add that to my random things that I check instead of looking at Facebook for the 10,000th time of the day where everybody's still talking about the same stuff.
I hear you.
How often do you do that for your team?
I like to do it once a quarter. Okay. So we did the last one in January, and I think the next one should be like now. And Brandy's, I shouldn't say this, but I love her to pieces, but she doesn't want it till like after the summer line launches. And I just think that's too long.
Do we know when that's going to be?
First week of May.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard Jennifer Bond said probably 2nd or 3rd week of May, but she didn't know. She said it depended on when it would get delivered.
I literally just hung up with her. And she spoke to Scott today. They told her first week of May.
Oh, good.
They said they moved it up for Paris points. They moved it up.
That's really good. I need to reach out. I have a hostess who's booked in May specifically for that. And I need to be like, hey, you want to move it up so your stuff doesn't sell out before your party?
Right? Exactly.
There you go.
So,
don't you think that's a little close to the summer line? Didn't it come out earlier?
No, it came out in May last year.
Okay. Yeah, it came out middle of May last year. It was like the 3rd week. Yeah.
Goodness, I can't keep up.
Yeah. Well, I wish it would come out right after Easter. I wish it would come out right after Easter. I'm ready for it. We need color and we need earrings. We don't have any earrings. We have no earrings. And we have like $80, $90 earrings. Like
we need cart starters.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you been talking to home office, Lisa? Do they hear that from you?
I wrote to Taylor, and I don't know if it goes anywhere after Taylor hears it. I probably should have written to Patty. I've had some regrets about that, but I didn't want Taylor now to think I'm going over her, you know?
So
I
the
don't know
next
the- I
time,
don't
the
know
next
the
time you write,
politics.
put them both on the email.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Address it
Very
to both.
smart, very smart.
That way you're
Yeah.
not going over anybody's head. It's a team effort. And I just thought, hey, I wasn't sure which one of you I should suggest this to. So I thought I'd just send it to both of you.
Boom. That's great.
I sent you a message, Lisa.
I did see it pop up. I just didn't want to be disrespectful and read all
Okay,
my
that's
messages.
fine. I'm just letting you know.
But thank you. It's an idea for Jen. I saw that. Thank you. You're the best. I can't do two things at once. Like to go get that link and post it in Sparkle right now. I couldn't do that and talk to you.
Lisa, I have another quick question for you that I have been marinating on, and I don't know if it's just I've just been having my head in the sand or why, I don't know. But Brandy had dropped a little one-liner in her training on Friday of monthly. She meets individually with her team once a month.
Like does coaching every month.
So is that just first levels? Is she digging deep? Like
she sends out on the first of the month, a survey to her whole team, a Google Doc, and it asks, would you like a coaching call? And then she narrows it down and gives them appointments, and they have to call her. And if they don't call her, she does not call them back. Or else, I could be wrong, or else she calls them, and if they don't pick up the phone, there's no second chance. And she books them tight, so they have to, stay on topic and get off the phone.
And she sends them a survey where they like fill it out. It's a Google Doc, and it's like, what are your goals? What are you going for this month? I feel about I can't remember what all's on it, but it's genius.
Yeah. Yeah, she spends like 1 week on the phone, but her people are, like you say, they're doing it. She's got the promotions. It all speaks for itself.
it really is, as I like even prepping my training for tonight, and so wild about Park Lane, and each letter of course stands for something.
It.
And
Yes.
I'm D, which is don't just dream it, do it. And I really think when I think of just, you're dreaming about it, what makes you actually do it? Number one is you schedule your success, where we heard that. And number two is unstoppable accountability. Like I really think if you have those two things,
those are two tracks to run on, right?
Absolutely. And I just think, working with a business coach has completely changed my business. Like
really?
I just absolutely, my personal business has been radically changed. And I think for my gals that either can't afford that or can't invest an hour a week in that even an hour once a month with me, or how long does she spend on the phone with them?
I think it's 15 or 20 minutes. It's 3 an hour. So yeah.
20 minutes. Oh my God. I like that would be time well spent versus me. Like, I feel like I'm constantly throwing them to the wall and see who's going to stick. Oh,
that's me. That's me. Mm-hmm.
That would be.
Do you know what it is? And tell me if you think I'm wrong. I was raised probably by a mom similar to yours, and we had bigger families, and you don't suffer idiots. Like, you're just like, get up, put up your, buckle up, buttercup, we're going, let's go. It's like only the strong survive. Let's go. I don't like to coddle people. Maybe that's called, I don't like to coach people. I don't know. I'm just being honest, is that you?
Well, but I totally I am a very type A person, shocker, and yet I realize how much business coaching has helped me. And it is just the priorities, not just one, and trying to juggle them all, and the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and just with so many things calling for my attention.
Exactly.
I do. I just think that would be, and I used to do it with my team way back in the day, but it was weekly, and I started dreading Wednesdays because I was on the phone the entire day, and
I'll bet.
I hated Wednesdays.
And suck the energy out of you, right?
Oh, by the end of Wednesday night, like Matt would come home from work. I'm like, don't even talk to me. Like, I can't. I'm like, this has got to change. Like, sorry, girls, I'm not talking to y'all anymore. But I love the intentionality of this. I love that they filled out a survey. Is there any chance we could get a peek at that survey?
I talked to her about the other day because she's like, I am not putting all my stuff in Sparkle because then they train on a Sparkle and no one asked me to train. She, there's a little frustration there, and I get it. But I'll see what I can do.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna stomp that right now, because we don't ask to train. I don't think that she's asked to train because I think that we feel like we're putting her out.
No,
So-
she's talking about sparkle training. She's never been
Oh,
asked to
big
train
sparkle training. I thought you
Yeah,
meant team
and
sparkle. I was like, no.
She doesn't
We want
understand
her
that.
to train.
I know, I get that totally. Yeah. No, I totally get that. Yes. Yeah, she's a hard worker, and she's like, why doesn't anyone ever ask me to train sparkle? They ask everybody else, and they train on all my stuff. So I don't know the answer to that either. Yeah.
You
Hmm.
could ask Jennifer Baum that sometime. As
And I should.
be an advocate for Brandy and say,
You're right.
you
I
know,
should. She would
Maybe you
love to do
send
that.
her.
didn't
send
they
the
have her do a testimony once?
Yes, she did do a testimony once. Yeah. Mhm.
Send her Brandy's training from Friday.
Say that once more, sweetie.
Send her Brandy's training from Friday. She was fantastic. Brandy's training was fantastic.
She is. She can be a house of fire. She can really tear it up. So yeah, we call it the Brandy Smackdown. We're like, sit down, buckle your seatbelt. She's smacking us down.
Mhm.
But it's always
I mean,
so good.
But the home office only gives you like 10 to 15 minutes. They are very like
Tight.
they're
Yeah.
And, yeah.
tight on their times.
Yeah.
But
for
I
sure.
think Brandy could do that if she knew that she had to.
Well, and
Right.
she was pretty broad for, she would have to just, do probably part of that is the thing.
Yeah. Yes. I will. I'll talk to Jennifer Bond about it. That's a great idea. But I will see what I can do about the survey. I promise.
And
I
it's
know.
15, 20 minutes, so people could call me during their lunch hour. My
Yep.
problem is evenings. It's like my evenings are unavailable.
Yeah.
Well, and I feel like we could even come up with our own survey. We don't have to have Brandy's questions. We could come up with questions that would work for our teams, the things that we want to know. That way we have an idea of what we're walking into before we talk to them.
And
And
there's the power of them actually thinking about, oh, what is my goal for this month?
right.
And writing it down, like right there, that's 20 minutes worth of work accomplished. And she's
Well,
had
quite honestly, you could take it to this,
Mhm.
the questions that are in the front of that and what they
Right.
Perfect, Rayanne. Look at you.
Yeah.
Good point.
Oh, we are so much better together. And I just think anytime I start to feel dried up, it's like, well, let's see, have I been trying to do this in isolation?
Oh, so true. So true. And I figure, like you said, Jill, about the coaching, how many of our people feel like that? They're just alone, feeling
Mhm.
frustrated, feeling like nothing's working, and we're not connecting with them personally, and they don't reach out. People don't tell you when they're struggling.
No.
They don't.
Absolutely don't tell you when they're
I
struggling.
have had a few recently tell me, and then I say, can we talk? I talk them off the ledge. I encourage them and they say it helps a lot. So it's been good, but there are so many that will not tell you.
Well, the
Sure.
ones
But it
that
was-
are quiet, those are the ones that you need to reach out to because those are the ones that aren't doing
Mhm.
what they feel like they ought to be doing because they don't want to disappoint you. And it's like, you know what? I haven't heard from you in a while. Let's powwow.
It's
Yeah.
because of the Brandy Smackdown that I figured out how to make a landing page. Was on a call with Brandy. She said, Carolyn Davis Rowland, you can make a landing page. It'll take you like 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, you were on the call. I think you were
Yeah.
on the call.
Yeah,
But
Thursday. Yeah.
She
Uh-huh.
like yelled at me. Why? I'm surprised she didn't use my middle name.
We don't know it.
Davis is your middle name.
Oh. So
Do you girls know? Because I'm confused. Is there a certain day of the month that divisions come to this, or are they now open to come all the time?
it's open to them all the time, but it's
I
up to
didn't know
us
that.
to remind them, I think.
Okay.
Because
They're not in the Sparkle thread.
they're not in this, they're
Oh.
not all in the Sparkle chat. So,
Gotcha. Okay.
and
I
I
have to-
didn't remind my divisions today.
No, I haven't been. I do it
should
once
be
a
on their
month.
calendar.
It should be on their calendar, but some of them are like new direct appointed divisions. And I need to like,
And they're just clueless.
there's Clueless as a fashion director.
Yeah, where's Kathy Fall today? I want to see her on this. Is she part of this? She should be, right?
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
have
if
to go back and trim down this recording.
I
Hey, Rayanne,
look,
could you do some edits, please?
I think that she's getting added when Jennifer gets back. I thought Jennifer said when she got back from her trip, she was going to invite Kathy Fall into this group because she was trying to give her time to get
Doesn't
settled.
want us scaring her off without her being there to protect her little babe. That's funny. Oh, good. Okay.
We are a lot.
Yes, I agree.
And it's not just an uplifting group. It's also where we gripe. And
Yeah.
it may not be the best place for a brand new leader to come
Okay,
in.
I'm gonna can I gripe?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like,
You guys want me to go
Lisa,
ahead
you're
and
always-
just stop this recording and then I'll trim it?